What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're doing the tier list for season 1 of BFDI. Yeah, we finished season 1. It was very fun, very enjoyable, and now we get to rank every single character. I've got a few tiers here. We've got hate, bad, very mid, okay, good, epic, awesome, and favorite. Yeah, let's begin. So straight away, I've noticed that this is elimination order. I haven't moved these at all. The tier list I'm using, this is just the order. So yeah. We could start off with Woody. Woody wasn't bad. You know, he had some enjoyable. I always liked it when he'd go the kind of thing. And the fact he died from the colour grey in the finale, I think that was funny. Yeah, very mid. Very mid. I think. Because, I don't know, I think it was funny. But he was also very mid, you know what I mean? It's the reason he technically got last place. So yeah, we're gonna put him very mid. Pin! Oh, Pin. Yet again, 20th place. Okay. Pin definitely was the leader of her team and all that. And I feel like it's one of them things where you expect her to go far because she's a team captain. She's seen like one of the most important characters. Then she's also an early boot, you know what I mean? So like, I find it interesting. I get the whole point of Pin. She's meant to be a bit bossy and a bit mean. But also, when there's so many kids who watch the videos, they're always going to vote out the mean characters first. So yeah. But I liked Pin. I thought she was okay. I kind of wish she rejoined instead of Flower. Because I think that would have been quite interesting. But, yeah. Okay for sure. Needle. I'm going to put okay as well. Needle was very good at challenges. She carried in challenges, but of course the whole "don't call me needy" kind of thing, that kind of dragged it down a bit. It just kind of made her not really seem that good of a character. So I'm gonna have to stick her in okay. Nothing personal. It's just we didn't get a lot of screen time for her, and yeah, the Joker got a bit old, a bit quick. So yeah, still okay. Probably below Pin, I'd say. Teardrop. I don't know, because Teardrop never did anything bad per se, but also never really did anything good. Probably because they're not expressionate, you can't really do much. If you are a lot of characters in cartoons with silence, they'll have a lot of like hand movements and stuff to kind of insinuate they're doing things. Teardrop didn't. She kind of just ran around. She came third in technically the first challenge. She did really well in the second challenge. Not the boat one, the one where she kind of helped tip the water up. She was unfairly eliminated. It should have been Snowball instead of Teardrop. But I'm going to put her okay, I guess. Because I don't think she was mid, but also I don't really like her. She's okay. She was kind of just there. It's like very last okay. You know what I mean? I think it's just, she just survived in mid in my opinion. Golf Ball is the first character I'm putting in epic. Golf Ball is an epic character. I thought she was funny. I love the idea, because usually you find in TV shows when the bossy character is always the one who doesn't really know much. She's bossy because she's smart. She knows better than everyone else, so you should listen to her. But because she's bossy in the way she talks and stuff, she's quite loud when she talks, people just kind of think, oh, you're bossy. But she's actually smart. Yeah, Golf Ball was a really enjoyable character. I really hope we get to see more of her. And yeah. Where will she put? Because by the way, I'm putting these in order as well, so I could do my official ranking. Coiny. Coiny is very interesting. yeah, not bad, not very mid either, because, like, Coiny had some funny moments. Mid. Yeah, I'm happy to put Coiny mid. He wasn't the worst character, he wasn't a great character. He definitely held back, like, Fiery, but I also think, like, if Fiery would have gone instead of Coiny, Coiny probably would have had the potential to go far. So yeah, I'm going to put Coiny in mid. Okay, so next was Match. No, we'll go back to Snowball. I love characters who are funny. Okay, I do. And I feel like when you're a mean characters need to have more going on for them than just their mean. A lot of characters like Flower, they were funny, you know. A lot of mean characters have something going on for them. Snowball doesn't. He's a jerk. He cost his team challenges. Yeah, so I don't know. I think he's a bad character. Might be my worst. He might be my least favorite. Match. Match was good. Yeah. I thought she was like funny. Yeah, I did the thing. Yeah, I think Match and Pencil's a very good dynamic. But also Match very much seems like a second in command. Like, I feel like if Pencil would have been eliminated, Match would not have had long left. But the fact that yeah, Match made it this far is very cool, because Match was a fun character, very good. Now, I'm gonna put these two up here because I've debated for a long time which is my favourite character. Sometimes I thought it was Pen, sometimes I thought it was Eraser. But I'm now here to make my final conclusion. I've thought about it, I've thought about moments. I feel like Pen got the more moments, but Eraser had the better moments. Pen was more quantity over quality. I think Eraser was quality over quantity. Which was always quite funny. The way it just cut back to him frowning. The Bossy Bot joke at the beginning of the series was really funny and no one laughed at it. So yeah, I think I'm going to put Eraser as my favourite. I'm actually going to make a thumbnail for this video just so I don't really spoil it, because I don't want to spoil the tier list for people watching. But yeah. So Pen is definitely second though. Very good character. Blocky, I love the Blocky's funny doings things. They were really funny. Definitely third place. The way he was just so happy to kill people was great. I also love Pen's line of, "No, not Blocky. You only killed 2 people." Yeah, I know. Blocky was really cool. I really like Blocky. My third favorite, I think, overall. Next up is Tennis Ball, who I'm gonna put in epic. I don't know. I really like Tennis Ball. Smart, but also kind of like very much one of them people who would get bullied in school and just cry about it. Golf Ball would have got bullied, but then like snapped back. Tennis Ball would have cried in the corner. And I think that dynamic's really cool. They're both smart people who kind of just like completely different different like people as well. Yeah, Tennis Ball was very cool, and I'm very glad that he got the respect he deserved, even though he was up for elimination a lot of times. Pencil. Yeah, Pencil was good. I very much enjoyed Pencil. Very, very funny. She was funny. I can say that now. You know, I think she had some very good lines. She was just cool. You know what I mean? Like, Pencil and Match are like them 2 people who I feel like people would forget about. But then, like, they turn up to a party and everyone be like, "Hey, I can't believe we never invited you to a party before." I don't know. I just think they're really cool. I think they're both good characters. So yeah. Now, Eraser. That's not Eraser. It's David. Oh my. David goes in hate. I hate David, and I'm not gonna put him in hate. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of hate because, funny enough, no, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. I only had hate there for the joke of David. I'm gonna put David at the top of very mid. Now, I know what you're saying. I hated on David a lot throughout his 2 episodes, but I'm glad David was in BFDI because if a character with who came second, I think it was Bommy. Bommy could talk, which would mean I'm gonna simulate because Fiery bombs. Yeah, Fiery would be able, so Bommy would have interactions with Fiery. Flower, Spongy, Rocky. You know what I mean. And it would kind of mix up the main dynamic because viewers are going to vote Bommy out straight away because they haven't had a lot of time to fit in with the cast. They haven't had a lot of time on screen. People go like, "Oh, it's unfair. You got to get the whole game and win," meaning that character would be wasted potential. But with David hits his potential straight away. He's a guy who says all seriously, and that's it. So David was perfect for coming in as the recommended character because he did his purpose. Every character would have just stayed for 2 episodes anyway. They would have got eliminated straight away because they're not one of the main characters. And with David, you can't say, "Oh, David got robbed," because David was always going to do that one thing. The others would have got robbed because they actually had personalities. Because David doesn't, he was perfect. And it just means we got an episode where we didn't have to lose someone. Granted, Pencil's elimination was completely unfair, but yeah, I'm actually going to put David top of very mid. Ice Cube, good. Yeah, Ice Cube. I don't know. Maybe top of okay, because I think I kind of look back and then yeah, Ice Cube kind of just wanted revenge a lot. I just went yeah. But yeah, Ice Cube. What can you say about Ice Cube? She wanted revenge. She died a lot. But yeah, she was cool. Get it? She was cool. I should be a comedian. Anyway, Rocky bad. There is no reason that Rocky should have got 6th place. All he did was barf, 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 and it's disgusting. It's not funny. It was never funny, maybe at the start, but it got really repetitive, really boring, and the fact that Rocky survived over so many better characters really ticks me off, and I just, not as bad as Snowball. Because I don't know. And also, Rocky sabotaged his team a lot. So, yeah. Spongy goes straight to epic, man. Spongy goes straight to epic. What a legend. He got bullied, abused, everything under the sun, and he came 5th. So go on, Spongy, legend. Flower. Okay. I would have put her top of okay, I feel like, but then she killed Bubble permanently. So, there. Yeah, I think Flower had some really funny moments. Definitely when she came back. I feel like some of her lines are hilarious. Like the delivery. I feel like sometimes she didn't say the funniest stuff, but it was delivery on how the voice actor does Flower's lines that just makes it so funny to me. Yeah, I don't know. Flower was really cool. I'm glad she came back in the end because, yeah, I don't know. Bubble, straight to epic. Bubble was my pick to win the season. Obviously came 3rd. But yeah, I'm sorry. Her accent, her everything, the yo-yo cake, the weird faces she did for 2 episodes. Yeah, the fact she pops all the time. I don't know. I think Bubble only deserves to be in epic for that one. Leafy's a good character. I feel like Leafy's one of the people who I feel like everyone knows a Leafy. That type of person who's so usually nice, but then is quickly prone to anger. So if you don't anger them, they're the nicest human being in the world. But if you anger them the tiniest bit, they turn into a demon. And I think Leafy, and I think I know people like that. So Leafy's kind of relatable, I feel like, to a lot of people. She's quick to overreact, which, which isn't making you a horrible person. Some people are, it doesn't mean you're a horrible person if you're quick to overreact. But, yeah, sometimes it gets Leafy into trouble. Dream Island. But, yeah. Anyway, last one up is Fiery. I would have put Fiery here, but, like, Fiery might just go here now. I don't know, I just feel like with Fiery, it's like, it was kind of a jerk move. And also, you gotta remember the whole, first section, he's just kind of, hitting Coiny over and over again. And I feel like I would have put him there, but because he ended up getting a whole character, I would have put it there, but because of that finale, there. So yeah, that is the BFDI tier list. 21st, we have Snowball, 20, Rocky, 19, Woody, 18th, David, 17th, Coiny, 16th, Teardrop, 15th, Flower, 14th, Needle, 13th, Pen, 12th, Ice Cube, 11th, Fiery, 10 is Leafy, 9 is Match, 8 is Pencil, 7 is Bubble, 6 is Spongy, 5, Tennis Ball, 4 is Golf Ball, 3 is Blocky, 2nd is Pen, and my favourite character of this season was Eraser. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. When you join me next, we will be doing a little thing I like to call Season 2, which will be very interesting. So yeah, I will see you all in Season 2. See ya.